let's say you've got a list of 30 schools, and now you're moving into your junior year, and you've narrowed it down, the spring of your junior year, and you've narrowed it down to your top 10 schools. And what you've done is you've created, as part of that list of 30, you created 3 different categories. Schools that would be in your reach category, which is your top phenomenal choices of schools, which might be reserved for, let's say, the top 10 schools. Then you have another category or group of schools that's more of your target schools. That would be a good all-around fit for you or for your son or daughter, and that might be another 5 to 10 schools. And then you have your backup group, which is schools that might be lower level division schools, might even be potential junior colleges, and that would be a backup group. Again, 5 to 10 different schools. And with each of those categories, you're going to be clear as part of this recruiting process on how much time you invest in researching. If it's a reach school that's a top school and target school that you're dealing with, you're likely going to spend more time researching that school. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to spend the same amount of time on your backup group as you would on your target or your reach group. So keeping that in mind, also when you're emailing and crafting emails and putting time into this research process. Regarding when you're narrowing it down to your top 10 schools, and when you get to your top 10 schools, let's say right before, ideally, your junior year, your junior summer, your summer after your junior year, you're going to want to pinpoint a few college camps. If you financially have the capabilities, you're going to want to pinpoint a few college camps during that summer or during the fall after your junior year. You're going to actually go to these college camps, get on campus, meet the coaches, and perform in front of them live and in person. Sometimes with these top schools, maybe they haven't seen you play in person. They've only seen a video. They've only seen your profile. And literally getting on campus, having them see you play in person can often be a difference maker for you and for them. So we recommend picking anywhere between 1 to 2 to 4 to 5 different camps to visit. And ideally line up your camps in a row. So let's say you're on the West Coast and you're taking an East Coast trip, to visit, 3 different schools. Ideally try to line those camps up so maybe it's a week-long trip and you go from camp to camp to camp and you make the most out of your budget and out of your trip. Vice versa, if you're on your East Coast and you're looking at at coming to schools on the West Coast, same thing. Make the most out of your calendar and really organize it on your calendar when the camps are. Put them on the calendar and figure out how you can knock out a handful of or a couple different camps in 1 week. The other thing to keep in mind is that if a college is having a 2-day camp, literally a lot of colleges will allow you to just come for 1 day, work out for that 1 day, and then the second day go to another college's camp and not charge you for the full camp rate. This is a key piece of advice to keep in mind, parents. Let's say you're doing a 3 or 4 day back east trip. You want your son to get to 3 different college camps that are all in a 3 to 4 day period. You might be able to, for a total investment of, $500, literally go spend 1 day at each college's camp and knock it out like that. It's been done before. One of our clients was able to do this with football, and he's playing college football right now, and it worked out really well. He was able to get on campus, see the school, meet the coaches, perform for them. They got to do an insight or on-site evaluation, in-person meet and greet the coach, and he got a great feel for that program. We highly recommend this approach.